Hello students, in our unit electromagnetic induction, we are discussing Faraday law and Lenz law, and we are understanding how do we calculate or how do we find out the direction of the induced current. I'll just take a revision. First of all, Faraday law. Faraday law says that whenever there is change of magnetic flux, change of magnetic flux linked with any coil or closed circuit, then there is the production of induced current. Okay, that means even without the presence of the battery, the current flows in the circuit. Okay, so to bring the change of the magnetic flux, in our previous example we had taken the magnet and coil system. Here the magnet we had kept and here the coil was there in which induced current was produced. Okay, and by moving the magnet towards or away, we were bringing the change of magnetic flux. Okay, here the magnet was producing the magnetic flux, and by moving the magnet towards or away, in this coil there was change of magnetic flux, that means change of magnetic field lines. Now we are here taking another type of example. You can say this is example number 2, in which coil and coil system we can call it. Okay, here instead of magnet we are taking a coil, but here the battery is present, so we can call it primary coil. Okay, and here there is no battery present, so this is called the secondary coil. So in primary coil we are attaching a battery so that the current will flow, and because of the current flow the magnetic poles will be prepared. That means this will produce the magnetic flux now also, and as we will close the key or open the key, then the change of flux will appear in this coil, and that's why the induced current will be produced. So let us start practicing this first example, and let us remember the Lenz law. Lenz law is used to find the direction of the induced current. So Lenz law says, let us revise the statement. Lenz law says that the direction of induced current is such that it always opposes the cause due to which it is produced. So let us not get confused. Faraday law ये बताता है कि induced current produce तब होती है जब change of magnetic flux होता है किसी भी coil में, change होना चाहिए. That means induced current है या नहीं है ये पता चलेगा Faraday law से, and Lenz law ये बताता है कि अगर induced current है तो किस direction में है. Okay, so let us start now. First of all, you will always try to find out the poles of this primary coil. Okay, like if it is a magnet you already know the poles, but just now it is the coil, so you need to prepare the poles. So let us start. If key is closed, okay, then current will flow from the positive side of the battery. So take a current from positive side. Now it is a three-dimensional case. From back, if this is the core, then from back you can see that the current is moving upward. So front, it will move downward. Okay, this is the direction of the current due to the battery. Now using this direction of current we can prepare the poles. You have to stand here. Okay, from this side you have to look at the direction of the current. Is it clockwise or anti-clockwise? So you just see it is this way. This direction of current is clockwise. So this side it is south pole and this side it is north pole. You have to always decide one location only. You don't go now this side. Only from the one side only of the coil fix up the poles. So from this side if I see that the direction of the current is clockwise, That's why it is south pole and it is north pole. Fine. Now this magnet is prepared already. Now let us find out the direction of induced current in this coil. So we need to see that is there change of magnetic flux. Let us try. As soon as the key will be closed. So earlier there was no current because key was open, but as soon as the key was closed, so because of closing the key, current increased in this solenoid. It's a kind of solenoid only. If current increased, then magnetic field also increased. And this coil both are stable. But by closing the key, magnetic field lines are actually increasing. So here we can say that the flux, magnetic flux is increasing. Okay. So whenever there is change of magnetic flux, whether increase or decrease, here induced current will flow. So because we closed the key, so current increased. Due to current increased, magnetic field lines which are parallel to the length, they started entering into this coil. Okay. These are suppose magnetic field lines which are entering into this coil. They increased. So yes, in this coil there is change of magnetic flux. If there is change, that means increase or change of the flux, that means there is induced current. Now let us, till now we have applied the Faraday law. That change of flux is there, that's why induced current is there. Now the role of Lenz law starts. Lenz law says that direction of induced current is such that it always opposes the cause due to which it is produced. So this induced current is produced due to increase of the flux. So it will try to decrease the flux. Here the induced current will be in such direction that it will try to decrease the flux through this coil. So cause is increase in flux. So it will try to decrease the net flux. I am writing phi dash means net flux should be decreased. Now just understand, if its magnetic field line is from south to north, one vector is in this direction. So if net magnetic field or net magnetic flux we have to decrease, then its magnetic field line should be opposite. That's why only the net magnetic flux will decrease. Okay. So if the magnetic field lines of this coil should be in this direction, so this should be south pole and this should be north pole. If it should be north pole, that means the direction of the induced current here should be anti-clockwise. See again from this location only. Okay. So direction of induced current should be anti-clockwise. So you can see we can only take the help of one turn and we can prepare the current. So this is the direction of the induced current. I'll just repeat this case. So let's understand how to solve the induced current direction when coil and coil system is given. As soon as the key is closed, current increases. So magnetic field of this solenoid also increases. This enters here. So here also earlier zero field lines were there. Now some field lines are entering. That means here magnetic flux or magnetic field lines have increased. That's why induced current will flow according to Faraday law. Now according to Lenz law, direction of induced current is such that it always opposes the cause due to which it is produced. Cause is that here increase of flux appeared. So the induced current will try to decrease the flux, net flux. So if one flux is, that means field line of original coil is from south to north this way. So the secondary coil's south should be here, so that the field line is here, because two opposite vectors only give the answer less. If they are in the same direction, then net flux will increase, but that we don't want. So the magnetic field lines of the secondary coil should be in the opposite direction. So remember, whenever the cause is increase of flux, the new magnetic field line should be opposite to original. Okay, so this should be the direction of the magnetic field lines of secondary coil. That means this should be south pole, this should be north pole. If it is north pole, that means here the direction of current should be anti-clockwise. Now I am taking the case second of this coil and coil system. Now I am opening the key. So let us understand the second observation. Battery is the same, only now the key is open. So earlier the current was flowing in the primary coil, but now as soon as the key is open, so what will happen? Here less number of field lines will pass. Okay, because from here only the magnetic field lines are coming. Earlier there were full magnetic field lines entering, but now the key is open, so current will drastically reduce. That's why magnetic field lines here will reduce. So here the magnetic flux is decreasing. Due to that, induced current is flowing here, will start flowing due to Faraday law. Now Lenz law. Lenz law says that the direction of induced current is such that it always opposes the cause. Now the cause is decrease in flux, so the induced current will flow in such a direction that it will try to increase the flux. Okay, so earlier the magnetic field lines were of this original coil were like this. Now its south pole, north pole we have to identify. So net magnetic field or flux we have to increase. Okay, that is possible when the magnetic field lines of the secondary coil are also in the same direction. Then only the net flux will increase. And if magnetic field lines are in this direction, then definitely this should be south pole and this should be north pole. If it should be south pole, that means the current direction here should be clockwise. Okay, this is clockwise current. From back, up, front, down, this way. Okay, so this way we can identify the direction of the induced current. So you can notice one thing, जैसे ही cause उल्टा हुआ, direction of induced current भी उल्टी हो गई, opposite हो गई. अब एक थर्ड केस ऐसा है जिसमें की को कंटिन्यूसली क्लोज्ड रखना है. अंडरस्टैंड दिस थर्ड केस. नाउ दिस की इज कंटिन्यूसली क्लोज्ड और केप्ट क्लोज्ड. Okay, if the key is kept closed, continuously closed, will there be any induced current? No, because if the key is continuously closed, okay, so suppose 3 ampere current has to pass. So because key is closed only, so once the current is fixed, it will be 3 ampere all the time. So whatever field lines are generated initially, suppose 4 field lines are entering in this coil. So because there is no change here, that's why no field lines will increase or decrease. If 3 field lines are passing, always 3 field lines will pass, or 4. Whatever number is passing initially, that will pass forever through the secondary coil. That's why there is no change of magnetic flux. Okay, magnetic flux is present here, but change of magnetic flux is not present here when the key is continuously closed. That's why here no induced current will be produced. Okay, okay, so no change in flux, that's why here no induced current flows. So note down these cases. I am taking another example, example number 3rd. And students, here battery position is such that positive is this side. Now it can just happen that battery is given just opposite. So firstly make the poles of this side, then apply the change. Whatever is asked, key is closed asked or key is just open asked, accordingly you solve this case. So here the poles always depend upon the battery position, and here the poles depend upon the case, that key open case is there or key closed case is there. Okay, note down. Let us see this third case. you can notice that I have again written coil and coil system, but you can see that I have removed the key from here. Suppose in the primary coil there is no key. So this is primary coil with battery, this is secondary coil without battery. Okay, is there any chance that we can make here induced current? Here no key is given. So how to bring the change of flux? So that is possible by moving this coil, okay, or this coil. So again, in the same manner like we solved the magnet case, we can solve it. Firstly, we have to prepare the poles. Positive is here of the battery. Current will flow from back upward and front downward. So this is clockwise direction of current. So this is south pole, this is north pole. So here the magnetic field lines are from south to north. Okay, this is prepared. In this coil, there is no battery, no current now. But induced current can be produced. Suppose we move this coil towards. Okay, now using this case, try to find out the induced current direction. Pause the video, solve it yourself first. So, first of all, as it will move towards the secondary coil, here the magnetic flux will increase. Obviously, this is the producer of magnetic field lines. If we are moving it towards, so here magnetic flux is going to increase. But according to Lenz law, the induced current will try to decrease the flux. Decrease the flux means opposite to original. Opposite to original field, the new field should be. So if this field is this way, this field should be opposite. So this should be south, this should be north. If this is north, so here the direction of current should be anti-clockwise. Okay, so this way we have obtained the direction of the induced current. Okay, now we are proceeding to D case, fourth case, in which now magnetic field lines are given in dot or cross manner and a coil is kept in that. Let us try. Let's see this fourth case. In this, magnetic field B is given in form of dot and cross, that means perpendicular to the board or the paper. That means now magnet is not shown, N and S are not shown, only magnetic field lines are shown in form of dot or cross. And one coil will be given in which there will be no battery. That means we have to find in this coil what is the direction of the induced current. Okay, let us start now. See, original magnetic field is normally inwards, because cross are shown. Okay, original magnetic field is normally inwards. Now let us see the case. This coil, suppose the name is ABCD. If this coil is moved out of the magnetic field, see it was here, then there are two field lines crossing it. Now when this coil will be taken out, okay, when this coil will be almost out, that means this way. Okay, we are moving this coil out like this. So now you can see only one field line is crossing it. So it's this way, magnetic field is in this region only. If this coil is moved out of the field lines will decrease through it. Okay, so flux will decrease. Flux phi will decrease. If the flux is decreasing, will there be induced current? Yes. So if induced current is there, Lenz law says that it will oppose the cause. Cause is flux decreased. That's why induced current produced. So induced current will try to increase the net flux. Phi dash I am writing for the net flux. नेट फ्लक्स को इंक्रीज करना है तो इसमें करंट की डायरेक्शन ऐसी होनी चाहिए कि नेट फ्लक्स इंक्रीज हो जाए. अब ओरिजिनल मैग्नेटिक फील्ड नॉर्मली इन्वर्ट्स है तो इसका भी मैग्नेटिक फील्ड नॉर्मली इन्वर्ट्स होना चाहिए. किसका? ABCD कॉइल का. सो दैट दोनों ऐड होके नेट फ्लक्स को इंक्रीज करें. तो इसका मैग्नेटिक इसकी इंड्यूस करंट की डायरेक्शन ऐसी होनी चाहिए कि जो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड बने वो नॉर्मली इनवर्ड्स बने। तो इस कॉइल का भी फील्ड नॉर्मली इनवर्ड्स होना चाहिए। अब नॉर्मली इनवर्ड्स फील्ड कब बनेगा ABCD का? इसमें करंट क्लॉकवाइज होनी चाहिए या एंटी क्लॉकवाइज होनी चाहिए? So I think you remember that for the clockwise direction, that means for the south pole or clockwise direction, the field lines are normally inwards. So इसमें field की direction, induced current की direction होनी चाहिए clockwise. So the answer is clockwise. Okay, we can practice one more question here. Suppose now the field is given in dot manner. Okay, let us give it. This was first example, this is second example. Now here one coil is given like this. Let me show some more dots. This is uniform magnetic field given in form of dots. Dots means magnetic field is normally outwards. So let me write it, that original magnetic field is normally outwards. Now the case is given that this is a coil of irregular shape. Suppose it gets shrinked. Okay, it shrinks. Then find out the induced current direction. Coil shrinks. Then induced current you have to find out. What is the direction of the induced current? So we have to just give the answer clockwise or anti-clockwise. Okay, let us try now. If this coil is of this shape, you can see that 4 field lines are crossing it. 1, 2, 3, 4. When this coil will shrink, okay, suppose this is a wire which is shrinking. So maybe that only 2 field lines will cross it. That means on shrinking, the flux through it decreases. So the cause is that flux through it is decreasing. And because through this coil the flux is decreasing, that's why the induced current will produce. Now according to Lenz law, if the cause has decrease in flux, then this induced current will try to increase the flux. Okay, will try to increase the flux. Increase of flux, that means net increased flux will increase. Net magnetic flux will increase when original field and this coil's field both are in the same direction. Original field is normally outwards, so this coil's field also should be normally outwards. That is possible when the direction of the induced current is anti-clockwise. Okay, so here the answer is anti-clockwise. So there is no fixed answer to learn about clockwise, anti-clockwise. You have to only solve according to the situation given. So practice these type of questions and try to understand the direction of induced current. Okay.